afternoon, everyone. I'm sorry for messing up the venue. So today I'd like to share a little bit more about the transformation of traditional enterprise and what we've done in Asia, especially in China. Because currently, we are the #1 exchange in Singapore, and we are most of our users are from China. So a little bit about why I joined this industry, because I was with Baidu before, the search engine company, for 4 years working on AI technology, and because of all the happenings last year, the big home pies and all the discussion about the next big thing, and also a lot of enterprises after they have choose, we call it Internet Plus. Then what's after Internet Plus? I would say is blockchain plus. So that's why I started the company early this year. It's around a little bit more than half-year old, and we make it to global top 5. That's the updates today. So what is the blockchain transformation of enterprise? We'll say in general, a lot of traditional industry, they need to be upgraded, and they need some revolution changes after a couple of years. So we think blockchain is the way to go for the current decade. So there are two kind of blockchain transformation we are doing for traditional enterprise in China. One is that it normally includes some big banks, institutions, so they can do non-coin or tokenized. We talk a lot about tokenization currently. So that is how we transform all these businesses. So why do the enterprise need such transformation? It's because all the traditional companies, not just the employer, but also the employees, they are not motivated enough, because they feel like, okay, we have a basic salary, we have some bonus, and especially in the China market, people will have a lot of other freelancers and doing a third job. So we think if we have to be like having a sense of ownership with the company, we need something else. That is to tokenize the asset of the company and try to make the employees part of the company. So that's why this is how we benefit the employers and also the employees. So how do we help the enterprise to conduct the whole transformation? We start with changing their mindset. I think not just in Asia, but other part of the world, other traditional companies, especially the big companies, they're too comfortable within their comfort zone. They're doing the same thing all over the year. So first, we are educating them about the new big changes, the new technology. So hopefully they will accept this new mindset. And then we teach them how to construct a whole reward system for themselves, for the company, for investors, and for the staff. So that is the consistency they need, because the reward should be consistent. And then the staff and the investors, they get constant reward every year, and that is guaranteed. But that actually takes time. We are doing it quite fast. We have a few successful cases. For example, we have a global property company, we have a manufacturing company in China, and they are quite successful after tokenization. Because not only the 2C business, but the 2B business, all other their partners and the investors to benefit from that. So the founder or the investors of the company and of the enterprise, they really have to study what is token economy. They really have to accept the blockchain technology and believe in that. So Digifinex, we've been doing it so well for all these months. We help the enterprise, the management team to understand their business needs, to find the pain points which could be upgrade or they could apply the blockchain technology to make the whole thing more efficient. So afterwards, we would design the token economy and help them to join the transformation. We help the enterprise to find investors, to do the white paper, to do something similar as ICO or tokenize the whole thing publicly or privately. And then they can list on our platform. And we will also have to do the value management, marketing, and operation afterwards. So a little bit more about our company, Digifinex. So we've been operating around a year, officially launched about 8 months since this Chinese New Year. And we are currently, we are number 5 right today on CoinMarketCap and some other platforms, global platforms. We have more than 100 trading pairs, but for the projects we list, we are very selective because we have no listing fee. We never charge like other platforms how many BTC you need for listing, but we charge nothing. So that's why we have a professional team doing all this DD on the project. The whole mindset is like the due diligence we did in the traditional financial industry. So that's why we have limited projects right now. But we've also already accumulated 1 million users. So the daily active, I think the daily trading volume this month is around 2 billion.
Yeah, that's nice.
This is an old slide we used before. We gradually make it to number 7. This is the last week, from last week, and this week we make it to number 5. The reason for us being so stable, not like, currently a lot of exchanges, they gradually lose their customers, is because on our platform we never have any losses. No losses, no incident, because we're very careful about safety and security. We're kind of low profile. I believe a lot of you might heard of Huobi, Binance from China, but not us, even though we are like also the top exchanges. Because we never do any marketing. We spend nothing on marketing, but we keep our customers and we spread through word of mouth. So that's why all our customers are very loyal. They never had any losses on the platform. And from the infrastructure, security, and everything, we do it internally. Some of the exchanges, they might outsource part of the security system, but because we are quite a small team, but 80% of our staff, they are all engineers. Security and audit is very important inside on our exchange. So we have to manage the withdrawal risk control mechanism. The whole thing, we're using USA SEC compliance standard. So we are ensuring the customer 100% security on the platform. So for business transformation, there are 6 key points we usually share about, and I will share a little bit of each in the coming slides. I know we have a break after work. So first of all, for the assets tokenization, the assets on blockchain, we can digitalize all the exclusive assets based on like money, property, IP, and trademark. Digitalizing and tokenizing trademark and property is quite common. We're trying to figure out now in China. And the second is, so no one can take away any asset on the blockchain because it's an open and very secure technology. And we can also create virtual property around that. For example, some of you might have played the crypto kitty and something like that. So the tokenization can help with all these, make it into like an internet asset. The second one is sharing token economy. So it only happens after we have this kind of blockchain technology. And for all these years, even when I was in Baidu, we talked a lot about the share economy, share ride and share everything, even share the charger. So that is how, if we believe in the sharing concept like Uber, Airbnb, then we believe that companies like Uber and Airbnb, they can also digitalize that asset, but not on the centralized platform. We're trying to decentralize everything. So to decentralize this, we need the blockchain technology. For example, imagine decentralized Uber. The customer can find the driver from a database built on blockchain. So everything is verified, and the quality of the driver and also the passenger is kind of more credible. So we can pay the fees to rise through any cryptocurrency. For example, today when I arrived in Manila today morning, I had no cash with me, but then the driver only took cash. And I was like, I have no cash. Usually in China we have WeChat, we have Alipay, and in US we can use credit card. And I was like, and he was like, no, only cash only. And I had to go to the hotel and exchange for cash and everything. So imagine that would be much more easier if we had all these things on blockchain. Even I run away, the driver can look for me. So the third point is the blockchain finance. I studied finance all the way in the past many years. So after asset blockchainization and shared token economy, I think finance is the actual area that can make it more efficient, because now everything is so too centralized, and there's so many unnecessary transaction costs we are paying through all this wiring and everything on the financial world. So that's why if the nature of finance